Alrighty guys, we're at World Time Attack 2024. Thanks to the guys at Shockworks. Ooh, sorry guys. They brought us out. We're going to cover some of their awesome cars. There's so many cars here that are running Shockworks. Literally, my eyes, the best of the best we can get. So let's get into it. It's going to be an insane day. It is so packed here already. This is a killer event. Let's go.
Favorite American. Trader. I mean, sorry.
Alrighty, man. I want to run down for this. I know heaps of people on the internet would have seen it already, yeah. But like the whole floor and it, like I want to run down to the entire car. This thing is insane.
4 hours?
The quick version. The quick version. Yeah.
Quick version. Shitty Aussie VL with the best engine in the world, 4-rotor. So yeah, I basically turned my Aussie car into a Japanese car. Japanese S13 suspension front and rear, so it's IRS instead of live axle. Hollinger sequential, all the good bits. So yeah, Haltech and Shockworks and all the right products.
All the right products.
Yeah, all racework stuff. And yeah, so basically the Japanese version of the Aussie Icon.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I guess built different to any other VL. They're all built very similar to each other here.
Yeah.
Not knocking them, that's how they do it.
Yes, yeah.
We've got like a little pattern and they all stick by it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've just built it my style and it's now a full-time drift car, so yeah.
Yeah, and it is unreal. And and it sounds insane.
Yeah, it's good. It's PPRE, which I feel make the best 4-rotors, that's for sure. There's one of their motors, makes 347 kilowatts of the wheels.
Wow.
At 9.5, so you know what it's like. You
9.5,
want RPM, you want sound.
Yep.
For me, this is about sound and feel over raw or over power.
Still 347, still
it's
plenty.
Yeah, it's run 195s, run tiny tyres.
Yep.
But Hollinger, just click a gear wherever I need it to be and it'll just...
That is so sick.
Hang. So
that is awesome.
It's sweet.
Awesome. Cheers for the rundown, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite cars here. It's so good. Do you know when the next session is that you guys are going out?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get trackside somewhere. Are you only doing one lap again?
I think so.
Yeah, cool. Is it full track?
She's got about 3 laps left in her. She's a bit melty. Yeah.
Melty? Oh, there's a bit of fire back there.
Much fire.
That's sick.
That's all I need.
Yeah. So as long as it looks good. And it definitely sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be keen to see it out there, man. To think.
How are you, mate?
Give us a rundown on this fucking rig.
Well, it's a fucking rig, I'll tell you that. It's a rig of a dog. But NISTA Patrol. What more do you need to know?
Yeah, explain everything you've had to go through to get, like, it's sacked. No patrol looks like this, and it definitely doesn't drive or act like any other patrol.
So it's a 370Z underneath. Still essentially a stock 370Z drivetrain, but then Shockworks, GK Tech, everything. But underneath the chassis isn't really that low. So the boys from Shockworks jumped underneath it yesterday, and they're like, everything's like straight, perfect. They're like, it's amazing. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's like sneaky low.
Yeah, it is insane. It's so cool to see how well it performs because like this shouldn't work the way it's supposed to.
It works better than it did as a 370.
That is crazy.
It's lighter.
That is insane.
Yeah, and being sideways, this almost works as one gigantic wing and causes side force.
Wow.
So I can actually force the car to drift harder.
Wow.
And it's almost like a big wing, it'll catch the car.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
And how long did it actually take to, because I swear I blinked and like this thing was it just appeared.
It went from an idea in my head to on track with a cage in 10 days, but then that last 10% took like 2 months.
Yeah, the last 10%, it always does,
Months, really,
but still, so 10 days you cut up a patrol and had it...
Cut up a Z, cut up a patrol, and built up to spec roll cage.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is absolutely so sick.
Down the side of my house.
That is so cool.
With no prior ever of even considered doing a job like this, so yeah, it was scary.
It's awesome, bud. It paid off.
I was chatting with Jay Duga from Low
Standards,
and he literally said to me, "It's just metal." And I was like, it is just metal.
Yeah.
I ignored the fact that he has like professional like guys that work for him doing that stuff, and I just got stuck into it.
That is insane.
Here we are.
Explain these bead locks because they look absolutely mental.
Call them bead looks.
Bead looks?
Bead looks.
I love that.
But I said to the boys, Kansai Wheels, I'm like, we need to complete the look, and like these are the guys, obviously.
Yep.
And I'm like, I want bead lockers. I want it to look like a 4B. Like
yeah.
And yeah, this is what I just literally gave them the idea, and that's what they came up with.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I meant to have them on the front. Unfortunately, they made me all 10.5, so I've got to get some 9s for the front. So next time you see it, it will have the bead locks all round, and it's going to be mint.
Awesome. Cheers, bro. Thanks for fucking giving the rundown.
Thanks, mate.
Keen to see it out there. It is just mental. The livery, like having it all one color is just like even boosted it even more. Like look, oh, I guess there's a big gap there, but look how well the dash still fits and everything. This thing is so rad. Like, especially when you compare between Jay's car and then Luke's car, the fabrication, the creativity, it is so, like, it's inspiring to see. It's so freaking epic. And the fact that the cars perform so well at the same time, like, I can't wait to go see him on track again. I saw him all yesterday, but today's gonna be mad, so I'm so freaking keen. Obviously to see Levi Clark's car here is so good. So, as everyone knows, or for the people that don't know, he recently lost his battle with cancer. So to see the car out here, to see them driving it is absolutely unreal. And as Jay said before, we're going to be doing a tribute to him tonight, which I'm really excited for. Really keen to see. It's quite emotional. Now, I never met him really, but Rob and all those guys, they grew up drifting with him and everything. So the guy that helped build this is the guy driving it today. So it's awesome to not only see it just here, but driving. It's absolutely awesome. I keep coming over to the Shockworks booth because I want to film their whole setup, the way that they revalve shocks and like their track support, and it is insane. I keep coming over to try and get Chris to give me a rundown. But the man of the people is just, he's either working, he's running around like working on cars. They have 12 time attack cars here, 15 drift cars that the whole team is on just like literally non-stop. And it's impossible to get him because he's always busy. Ooh, he's literally walked away. Monsieur Chris. Look at that, onto another person. I'll come back and annoy him later when I can try and get some of his time when he's not talking to other people or helping people. It is insane seeing what they do. And look, our GTR even made it here. Big Shockworks sticker. Now obviously the GTR runs Shockworks coilovers and suspension. It's dark, looks so good. Here on display at the event, so good. And they've got this mad table. So spicy. And then of course, obviously, you all know that Clickbait has Shockworks in it too, because they are the best. I tell you what, when we first put those in, the car handled completely different. They don't have off-the-shelf coilovers kind of thing. They make them to what you want and like what suits your car, which is so freaking cool. So good, and the car handles so good now. Literally Shockworks, I'm gonna say it, they're the best. They are quite literally the best. So the boys are going out drifting now. They only get to do one lap, so the vantage point to actually see anything is really difficult because the best spot that you'd see on turn 4, they're not allowed to drift there because that's where they come back in. So I'll see how this little camera can zoom. Try and get the best angle for the boys. Oh, Mad Mike straight out. He's also doing time attack stuff in that car, which is insane. Oh, come on. Of course, just as I pull the camera out, he stops. So it is extremely windy this weekend here in Sydney. I think in most of Australia there's like extreme gale force winds. Yesterday was insane. They made everyone take the roofs off their marquees and whatnot. So if the wind noise is shit, I'm sorry, but there's literally nothing I can do about it. Like actual gale force winds. All right, the boys are heading out now. Oh, of course, straight into it, Lukey. Should be good to see him here. This will be a good spot. Oh, Mitch, that thing just sounds so good. Oh, the double up. Oh, shit! Throw on the backy. It is crazy to see that big ass brick perform like that. Dang. Oh, there's Levi's car. Alright, this Jay going around top corner. We should be coming down here. Did he pop a front tyre? Oh, there's someone coming down off the front right. God, that gale force wind is really coming in today. God dang, I wonder if it's going to wreak as much havoc as it did yesterday. It was violent. Finally, I caught him. All right, so I've been trying
I'm giving you a hard time as well, eh?
to... Been chasing this man all day, trying to hold him down in one spot. Finally get him with a shock on the table.
It has been a day. We're either doing clicks or we're talking to people about future clicks.
Yeah.
It's a clicky world. Just had a guy speak to me. He's got the Lotus control. Does the camera have to be that close to my face? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like, this is like, imagine being a celebrity like this. Real intimidating.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot. Take the guy with the Lotus in Thailand. They're doing 22s. And they found the limits to their shops and they want to work with us.
Oh, how good. And then Belle's getting on the tools.
Yeah.
See this? Look at this. All week. Oh. Raw.
Oh.
The ergonomics.
The efficiency.
Oh, the efficient. Look at this. Look, I usually go beep, beep, beep. Oh. That's seconds. We're trying to chase tenths here and I'm losing seconds. What are we doing? Intellectual property. Insert stock image.
Adding multiple random washes.
Oh, yeah. Less stiff.
Less stiff. I'm gonna let this man cook.
Yeah, we less stiff.
So Belle's here, and she's not just a standard promo girl. She's actually on the tools. Not only does she know all the products here, talking to people as well, just the same as Chris and the boys.
Get me a pair of gloves.
Yeah, now she's getting on the tools.
What car does Belle have?
I have an S50.
Oh,
I'm running my Shockworks.
of course.
It's a drag setup. So
Nice.
Definitely need my good shocks.
Spicy, yeah.
An exhilarating drive.
Yeah. And these guys know how to do drag shocks because look at the 32 and what it's doing with that man piloting it. Yeah, no, we don't run Marvelino. Alright, so the sun's setting now. It's been a lot of time during the day, but like they're doing the roll racing flying 500 now. Pretty much once that's done, we're going to head up to the top of the hill and they're going to do the tribute for Levi Clark, and then we're going to watch drifting with the Shockworks and the boys while they pick apart their drivers. Look how beautiful the sunset is.
Of which Levi was set to be a huge part, will cruise by his beloved drift rod Pandemic, which has been brought into position by Levi's father Daryl and is accompanied by one of Levi's best mates, Mitch Pullen. Each driver will then offer a personally signed custom wheel nut as a token of their respect to Levi and in commitment to whoever forever putting wheels in motion, foot to the floor and filling the air with sweet tyre smoke as Levi would want. We ask, ladies and gentlemen, those who are willing and able, could you please now stand with us for a moment's silence, which will be concluded by the firing of Levi's engine. Sharing Levi with us. We know it takes a tribe to do what we do in this world. Tonight's competition is a celebration dedicated to Levi. We love you and everything you did whilst you were here with us. You left an incredible legacy. Rest in peace. 324, forever.
So that was obviously the memorial for Levi, which is so freaking cool. Super heartfelt, and I can imagine there would have been a lot of emotions for the guys down there that actually really knew him. But now all the boys will send it super hard in the drifting. I'm sure they'll send it for Levi. Let's go.
Flying Skyler, but your Coy doesn't want to leave it to chance here. Your Coy all over. It is going to be Brody Mayer to lead away. Saxon Moyes in the chase position. Brody Mayer jumps onto the gas. He's out to the usual fast start that we expect from Mayer. But here comes Saxon Celebrations. Help Mayer. And Sax to let him feed. Let's see what happens now as they swap over. What will Brody Mayer do? What will Saxon Moyes throw down as a lead run? Here they come. They're going to switch across the track.
Oh yeah, Saxon's got that.
Saxon Moyes blazing.
Oh, Saxon's got it. So we're here at Sydney Motorsport Park on Sunday after Time Attack. We're here because Granger's out here with McFry and he's drifting, and I just saw the Cranked Boys pull up with the Shockworks guys. So what they're doing. Rizzo!
How are we doing?
What are you doing here on a Sunday?
So we've got Midgie, who was here for World Time Attack. Frank were nice enough to lend us their BMW, so she just wanted to cut a few laps. Test it out.
Have some fun.
It's only a small circuit, like we've only got turn 2 and 3, but it's at least scratch the itch a little bit versus driving going from 150 kilowatts to 500 is a bit of a jump. So
of a real man's engine, of an LS.
That's right. It'll be fun. Yeah, we'll only do it maybe a few laps, but
yeah,
at least do something before the after party tonight.
Anyone that obviously knows the channel or knows that when I used to work for Cranked, they know this big girl. For those that don't, Big Daddy, 427, big Harriet blower. I can't remember the size of the blower, but she parties, she gets down. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see a pro Jap driver that was driving in Time Attack yesterday now come out and shred some tyres in this.